Hi, my name is Rita and I wear hearing aids. I started noticing a few years back that I was having a lot of trouble in restaurants. I couldn't hear the people that I was having dinner with. I couldn't hear them talking. If there was noise in the background, if there were people talking around me or music playing, all I could do is see their lips moving. And so I dealt with that for years. And then I started noticing I was having a lot of trouble watching TV at home. If I was watching with someone and if they started talking to me, I couldn't hear the TV or I couldn't hear them. I couldn't hear both of them. No matter how loud I turned the TV, if somebody else was talking, I just couldn't hear. And I noticed with my husband and other people, there were certain words that I was not understanding. So my first trip was to my ENT doctor. And he suggested I have a hearing test, which I did. And the test came back borderline if I needed hearing aids or not. He suggested it's not borderline. He suggested for the quality of life that I needed hearing aids. My husband and I are very active. We go out a lot, and so I'm sure I've missed a lot of what people were saying along the way. Well, I waited a little while because I didn't think I'm old enough for hearing aids. Guess what? Hearing doesn't care about your age. So I went back to the same doctor, and he had another hearing test done. Showed the same thing. Maybe it had gotten just a little worse. So I decided to look into getting the hearing aids. I went to the audiologist there at the medical facility where my doctors are, and I was shocked at the price. I had no idea. They were, I can't remember, $6,500, I believe. I said, whoa, that's a lot of money because I'm on Medicare, and Medicare will not pay for them, and some secondary insurance will and some won't. But regardless, I didn't want to pay that much if I didn't have to. Always looking for a deal. So I came home and I started researching, and I saw Zip on Google. And I called, and within the first ring, Jeff Hall picked up. Jeff has been wonderful from that call forward. Jeff explained to me that I could buy the hearing aid from him about $1,500 less than I was quoted from the medical facility, and that he would send me to a real audiologist. Well, I had doubts about that, wondering, is it a real audiologist? Because that was important to me. Well, he sent me to a real audiologist within 15 minutes of my house, and I love her. She is fabulous. I went in to see Christy, Dr. Christy, and I went in with a hearing aid brand in mind, only because I have a friend that wears those hearing aids. That's the only thing I knew about them. I didn't know anything else. Well, Christy said that that would be fine, but she had rather me look at one other one, which was called Signia. This is the charger for Signia. It looks just like my AirPod charger, just a little larger. And she told me some of the reasons why. And so I said, okay, I'm willing to try it. I don't have any love for the other one, and this was actually a little less money. She did sell the other one, but she just thought I would like this better. Number one is this one has a small charger that can go with you, and it will charge them even when they're not plugged in. The other brand had to be plugged into a desk charger. But this is the hearing aid. It's very tiny. This sits on top of your ear. No. And then this goes in your ear. Let me show you. I have one on. If you can see it, it matches my hair so well. But there it is, if you can see it. There's the hearing aid, and it goes down in my ear. And if you didn't know I had it on, you'd never know I had it on. And then to put it in the charger, it just drops in, and that's all you have to do to charge it. I love them. I loved them from the first minute I put them on. My advice is When you get them, use them. Put them in. Even if you're not going anywhere, if you're going to be at home alone all day, still put them in to get used to them. I never had a problem getting used to them. I've heard of other people that had a problem. Mine were perfectly fine from the moment I put them on. Here was one epiphany I had when I knew that they were working. I came home the first day and I had them on. I went upstairs. I have a sliding glass door off my office. When you open that door, it's attached to our alarm system. I had never heard that door make any kind of sound whatsoever, even though my husband told me that when I opened that door, it made a chime to say that the door was being opened. Well, I argued with him, and I would have argued till the day I die. Well, lo and behold, I came home, opened the slider, and I heard ding, ding, and I was like, what is that? I had on my hearing aids. I could hear that high frequency. What an epiphany. I couldn't believe it. I took the hearing aids off. I tried the slider. I heard nothing. Put the hearing aids back on, tried the slider, and ding, ding, ding. So that showed me a lot. I had these over Christmas is when I got them, so we went to a lot of holiday parties. I could hear people. To dinner, I could hear people. I didn't feel like I was missing everything. So I love mine. It's the best purchase. I happen to have Signia. My brand is Signia, and I love them. I would recommend them if you're having problems hearing, and I would also recommend calling Jeff at Zip Hearing, because if you want to save some money and still have good hearing aids, that's the way to do it. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.